Long ago at the foot of Mount Kenya, in the lush, serene lands of Meruland, there lived a remarkable woman who was a respected diviner, leader, and champion of human rights. This is the story of Ciokaraine, the brave woman from the Meru community of Kenya. Ciokaraine was born in 1909 in Gauki, Igembe location of Meru district. She came from the Antobeya clan of Igembe, a sub-tribe of the Meru community. She and her siblings were orphans. They were raised by their grandfather, Kiabirawa Mwishuria, a prominent Mogo, also known as medicine man. Ciokaraine was her grandfather's favorite grandchild and often followed him everywhere he went on his duties treating people, most of whom were children. From a tender age, she was exposed to many forms of illnesses and treatment methods that often involved mothers and their children. While still young, Ciokaraine showed leadership qualities, and her age mates often involved her in mediating their conflicts because she was just and fair. At 15 years, Ciokaraine was given a new name, Kanyiri, by her age mates after an initiation ceremony. Kanyiri meant one who stood out from the rest. 35 years later, in the early 1950s, tension mounted during the fight against colonial rule. A group of freedom fighters known as the Mau Mau had emerged. The Mau Mau dragged and killed Kevuti, a member of the Meru Council of Elders, Njeri, on suspicion of being a traitor. This forced the colonial administration to take action against the residents of Gauki by planning to move them to Kiego, south of Igembe. They suspected that the villagers provided food to the Mau Mau. The colonial government put out a public announcement saying,
"Uproot all yams, bananas and all edible food from your farms."
Mrua, the senior chief of Igembe, a member of the Njeri, ordered the residents of Ithima and Akachiu to gather near the Maua Trading Center. Carry with you sacks and baskets filled with food from your farms. But Ciokaraine stood up and fearlessly defied the orders by saying,
"No, do not do it. We will not destroy our crops."
The senior chief summoned a meeting with the Njeri where Ciokaraine was to explain why she defied the orders of the colonial government and the Council of Elders. She responded by saying,
"You see, if we destroy our crops, we will suffer famine and starve to death. Instead, these British officers should guard our farms and stop the killings."
Ciokaraine's bravery changed the colonial government's action, leading to the starting of Shamba squatting, where the colonialists occupied all farms near the forest that the Mau Mau were hiding. A few weeks after the meeting with the Njeri elders, the senior chief recommended Ciokaraine for the position of assistant chief, for which she was appointed in April 1954. She retired in 1959 after being involved in a car accident while on official duty. However, she still remained active in her community even after this. Ciokaraine's legacy echoed throughout Meru, alongside other legendary figures such as Sherume of the Mbere and Wangua Makeri of the Gikuyu. Ciokaraine's story reminds us that true greatness is not measured by titles or accolades, but by the courage to stand up for what is right, even in the face of overwhelming odds.